Ah, yes. VR chat. One of the most popular VR platforms out there. So many things to see, so many things to do. And one of those many things to do, and the most popular one to do, is voices. Every now and then, we let the voices in our heads take over. And sometimes, doing voices is kind of a fun thing to do. Impersonating popular characters to us is always something that we can always do. And it helps us practice on, well, our voice acting skills, and so on and so forth. As of right now, the Dalek HQ has made 2 voice tutorials on, well, their star character, the Dalek. One for voice mod, and one for Reaper. Sure, voice mod was simple but effective, and Reaper was great and all, but what if there was just one thing that could truly sell this voice changer Dalek thingamabob that we have going on here? Well, let's just say there is. Hello, members of the Dalek HQ. I, Dalek Woods, will be bringing you an in-depth tutorial on how to make your very own FL Studio Dalek voice. So the first step into making your Dalek voice in FL Studio is to get FL Studio, obviously. There will be a link in the description for you to go directly to the FL Studio website where you can download the FL Studio software. Once you click on the Try for Free button, you will want to download the Windows version of FL Studio. This could depend on what version what kind of computer that you have, but for the sake of this video, we're going to assume you downloaded the Windows version. Now we've reached the setup phase. Nothing here is really important, so you can go ahead and click next on basically anything, but when you reach this checklist part of the setup, make sure you have this part checklisted. Alright? It's important. Trust me. Now that we have that, just continue clicking next on everything and then click install. And there you have it. FL Studio is ready to go. Okay, so now that you have FL Studio opened up, it's time to begin with step 2, which is making the Dalek voice. So go over down here to the search bar right here, and you want to look up the pitch shifter. And when you have pitch shifter opened up, at least when you look it up on the tab thing down here, you want to pull out this little file from the search tab and pull it in here. This will give you access to the pitch shifter settings. And what you want to do, first and foremostly, is turn the density up, all the way to 50. Leave all the other settings alone, this is all you need to do. Now that we have the pitch shifter set up, it's time to move on to the spicy bits, that being the effector. So, look up effector, yes, that's correct. You want 2 of them. And for the effector, you want for this one right over here to be at the start, to give the Dalek's infamous distortion. And for the other one, you want the ring modulator, which is basically, well, ring modulator. Alright, so now that you have all of these settings made up, you want to turn off this little red button that says bypass. And when you do that, boom! They are turned on, and now you can hear your Dalek voice for everyone to see and hear. Beautiful voice, I know. It is a beautiful Dalek voice. But wait, we're not done just yet, because this is where the fun part comes in. not only will I show you a tutorial on how to make the standard Dalek voice, I'm going to show you how to make the classic casing voice, the movie Dalek voice, and the Imperial movie Dalek voice. Ooh, ain't that just fun? So for the first voice we're going to be starting on with, we're going to be doing the classic Dalek voice. So up here, I already did this, but when you press this little gear button right here, this will allow you to access settings for the pitch shifter. And you want to make sure you have this turned off. You won't be needing the pitch shifter for this classic voice. Now go down here, I already have it looked up, but look up Echo, and you should find a setting called Echoey. And drag that over here, and voila, we can now give our Dalek voice an echo effect. And the echo you want is Small Studio. And like that, well, that should be your classic casing voice. Let's give it the test.
You will move ahead of us and follow directions.
Yep, sirree, I do think that is a splendid classic casing voice. But au contrario, frere, we are not done just yet, because now we're going to be working on the movie Dalek voice. So come up over here, back to pitch shifter, turn that back on because we'll be needing that. And for the echo effect, we shall be changing that all the way to its default setting right here. And like that, we have a movie Dalek voice. Here's a little test for you.
This is the final battle. When we explode the neutron bomb, there will be more radiation on this planet that even the files with the drug can't survive.
Now then, for our last voice, we shall be doing the Imperial Dalek voice. Ooh, that should be fun. So, for the Imperial Dalek voice, you want to get rid of Echoey. Turn that off, we won't be needing that anymore. Go over to Pitch Shifter, make sure that's on, and turn the rand up all the way. And lastly, we want the ring modulator to be at this point right here. And voila, we have an Imperial Dalek voice now. Or Renegade voice, whichever one you prefer, because, well, Renegades and Imperial Daleks are the same exact voice changer.
Squad Delta under heavy fire from Renegade faction. You are the Doctor. You will be exterminated.
Okay, so we have our voice now, but how do we get that into VR chat? Well, here's where step 3 comes in. Get the virtual audio cable. Like the Reaper voice, you'll need a virtual audio cable in order to connect your voice to VR chat or voice mod depending on what you have. For the sake of this video, we're going to be doing voice mod. So, come over here to options on FL Studio and go to audio settings. There, you must go to this little big box and press it. There you'll have access to the input and output. Make sure the input is on your microphone and the output is on your virtual audio cable. There shall be a link in the description for you to download the virtual audio cable. And go to voice mod and basically connect the input to your cable, and voila, your Dalek voice is now connected to voice. Your Dalek voice can now be projected to VR chat. And if you want to hear your voice, just go down to hear myself, and voila, you can hear your Dalek creation unfold as you go around exterminating people. And just like that, your FL Studio Dalek voice is now complete. You now have 4 Dalek voices ready for you to use, but the beauty of FL Studio is that you can mix, match, or try something new, and maybe you might find something that you might like. Create Dalek voices that I didn't cover in this video. The sky's the limit. Anyways, I've been Dalek Woods. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you have a splendid day.
Do not forget to click below to subscribe to the official Dalek HQ YouTube channel.